What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Pushing Profit. So Donald Trump signed 4 executive orders for additional stimulus support. So I'm going to be talking about, what they are and most importantly, what you need to know. So first we got a payroll tax holiday. So if you're employed and you make under 100K a year, then you qualify for a payroll tax holiday. So basically, your employer will defer the payroll tax that your portion would typically pay. Now, this order is kind of hard to explain, I'm going to be honest. But I'm going to try to break it down as best as I possibly can. So basically, for every $1,000 that you earn, you will take home an additional 0.765%. So for every $1,000 that you own, you're taking home an additional like $76.50 home inside your paycheck, right? Now, Trump mentioned that this will most likely start or begin on September 1st. However, he did mention that he wants to start this sooner. He also mentioned that he would like to, make it retroactive from July. But in my opinion, this does seem very difficult to do. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to accomplish this. But however, from September 1st to the end of the year, if you make under 100K, you would pay less money on your taxes. Now, it's unclear whether there's a threshold where if you make over 100K, that you could still receive this benefit for the first portion of your salary of 100K, and then the rest gets taxed regularly, right? Or if you make over, you just don't qualify. It's still unclear how that's going to play out, but we'll see, right? Now, the second thing mentioned is that Donald Trump wants to make sure that renters and both homeowners can stay, living in their homes, right? He says it's not our fault, it's, everything that's going on. So he's going to extend the eviction ban, but he's also going to direct the Department of Housing and Urban Development, the CDC, and the Health and Human Services to provide additional financial aid for struggling homeowners or tenants who just can't keep up with the potential back payments. Because let's say if you're a tenant, not paying your rent, through the eviction, and then, once the eviction ban is over, you owe all that money, it's going to be a bad scene. When that goes away, things are going to look bad. So what Trump is trying to do, or what he mentioned, is that he's ordering, right, through these executive orders for all these agencies to provide additional financial assistance to certain individuals who qualify. Now, the full details of that are yet to be released, but typically this is usually based off some sort of income threshold, right? Now, third, and this is probably the biggest for most people, right? But Donald Trump said that he's going to be doing a $400 for the week threshold for unemployment benefits through the end of the year, right? Now, Republicans, they wanted to do $200, right? Democrats, they wanted to do $600. I guess Trump, met in the middle and decided that 400 was the best amount in his opinion. Now, the states will be providing 25% of the funding using the additional or the existing money that they already have, and the federal government will cover the rest. Now, if the states, want to provide more money, they can, and the federal government will pay 75%. So if a state, decides, hey, we want to pay 450, then the federal government would be required to pay $337, which is 75% of that. Now, a reporter asked Trump, what if the states don't want to contribute? And his response was that if states don't want to contribute, that's their problem, and this is what we're doing, right? Now, fourth, right, student loan borrowers, right? Earlier, they slashed payments until September 30th. Now, it's going to be extended through the end of the year, right? So it's good news for people who just graduated, right? Also, he mentioned that he might even extend it even longer, but only if he gets re-elected. Same as the payroll tax, he wants to extend it longer, but only if he gets re-elected, right? Kind of just throwing like that re-election message out there. He's using it as leverage, right? In addition, Trump also talked about an additional income tax cut for middle and lower class individuals. He said that the middle class and lower class just pays too much in taxes. Now, middle class is between, 40 through 80K a year. Trump also talked about capital gains tax, right? Very important, guys. But he didn't go too much into it. But he did say, I hope you didn't sell your stocks yet. Right? That's what he said. Now, this channel, I primarily focus on trading and investing, so this part is pretty huge for the stock market community. Now, on the bad part, right, that a bunch of individuals might be disappointed, but he mentioned that we have absolutely no money for the HEROES Act, stimulus checks, additional payment for essential employees, testing treatments, hospitals, none of that. and that we only have money for what was mentioned earlier. Now, Trump is expecting for this to all hold up as long as there isn't any necessarily, any lawsuits stifling his actions or slowing down his ability to get this out to the people. In which his case, he says that anyone trying to, stifle these plans would be pretty evil to hold up on helping the people. Now, that's pretty much wraps up what happens, or what just happened. This is very, very big news. Let's see how this all plays out. Now, of course, I don't want to get too political because, guys, that's something I like to dabble in. I strictly finance. I don't get too deep in that. But this is all we know so far. I honestly wasn't sure if we were going to get any sort of stimulus news because both Republican and Democratic parties have been, really just debating and going back and forth on these issues. And in August, Congress goes on recess. So, one of my biggest concerns was, are we going to even have, any stimulus help? We're just waiting too long to, help out the people. But this is what we got. This is what we have so far. Now, a quick plug, guys. If you guys checked out the links in the description below, you will see that there's actually a free, there's a link to get a free stock on WeBull if you deposit $100. You actually get 2 free stocks valued anywhere from $1,200 to $1,400. So there you go, guys. That's free money right there. I know when I first signed up for WeBull, I got a free share of Google, which was worth, $1,200. I even have a video on this channel, and it's an older video, but it's about me getting that free stock. Now, I'm not saying that everyone's gonna get that same amount, but again, you never know, and all you're doing is signing up with the link in the description. So yeah, it could be a chance for you to get your own stimulus, pay right there with free money. All you gotta do is sign up. Anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. Again, my name is Justin from Push and Profit, and I'm out. Peace.